Moses. She's known by her nickname Grandma Moses. She was a renowned American folk artist. She didn't start painting until the age of 78.
Isn't that amazing?
Amazing. And most recently, her Sugar Ring Off was the name of the piece of art, was sold for $1.2 million in 2006.
Wow.
Yeah. Her work's been shown and sold in the United States and abroad and has been marketed on greeting cards and other merchandise. And I just found that to be amazing.
She's a hero to me. She's somebody I go read about when I start feeling like, God, I'm so late to start a writing career. Because I'm just a baby compared to when she started painting.
78.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's incredible.
So that's my woman crush of the week. So not super like Hollywood.
No,
I'm trying to get
you know what?
She's astounding, though.
Well, the gal you were talking about when I was on here last about doing the zip cars and everything. I mean,
Let's do question and answer fun
super
time.
cool. Okay, I mean, amazing.
Yes. Okay, so T-Squared.
So,
if you had the chance to have dinner, question and answer fun time, dead or alive, who would you pick? Kara left a question.
Okay, there's two, but I'm going to go with the original, the first one I thought of. So I would.
I'm so lazy.
Oh, can I just
go back behind the screen?
Right. Because I just have to say something. He's basically, you answered all the questions right on, nailed on the head. I am so proud of you. You made me so happy. Because if you go back, he was considered, when his music was played, it was considered too much, too edgy, for that time frame.
Too crazy?
Yeah, because it's very strong. It's very heavy. It's very hard. I mean, it's basically hardcore music if you really listen to Beethoven. And he's so okay, everybody, I have to tell you.
We have a nice waiter.
We have the best waiter ever. Thank you, Steve.
Cheese delivery.
Yay! We love Steve. Steve just brought us all cheese.
Yes.
Okay, so so I went. Now, there's been books written about Beethoven and a lot of things about him. And Trans-Siberian Orchestra also did a CD called Beethoven's Last Symphony, and it's a symphony that he never wrote, and it was about the devil coming to collect his soul because he didn't finish his symphonies, and he was either going to take his soul or his son. It's a very unique CD. And I love the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. People don't realize they don't just do Christmas music. They actually do other things. And I would love to just sit down with him, and I would love to know why. Of course, I'd have to sign why, because he was deaf. Why he wrote his music so hard and so strong, and what it was behind him that drove him to create that sound. So there you go.
Wow. Wow, she came up with that on the... Wow. How about you, Carrie?
Well, I know you think I'm going to say something like, Blake Shelton or Dave Grohl or some hot dude.
I like Dave Grohl.
I do too. That's my most favorite. I think I would have dinner with, although now she got me thinking, because then I started thinking, well, Van Gogh would be kind of cool to find out why he was so tortured. But no, I'm going with Carl Sagan. I would definitely want to have dinner with Carl Sagan because I'm a nerd.
Who is that?
Really?
Oh, no.
He a genius. He's a physicist. He was a humanitarian. He was a writer. He knows everything about the universe. I think it would just be an incredible conversation to sit down with him and talk about the universe and humanity and the environment. You need to look him up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't judge me for not knowing.
Okay.
You're judging.
No, I'm not.
You are.
I'm just sad you're not a nerd like me. I really want you to be a nerd too.
I will work on my nerd.
Thank you.
They had a lot of documentaries on him. You can find a lot of...
Yeah, The Cosmos was Carl Sagan.
You can find a lot of stuff on him.
And then Neil... What's his name? Neil Tyson. He's kind of like the new Carl Sagan.
The one who wears the horn-rimmed glasses?
The black dude.
Oh.
Really smart, really funny.
Right. I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Why can't I think of his name? Anyway.
Next question.
Okay.
Carrie, if you could go back in time and live in any era, which era would you choose?
Any era? Like ever?
I think so.
That's a tough one. That's a really tough one. I don't know. I think I'm fairly happy living here. I think in regards to, although I'm very fortunate, I end up dating very good gentlemen, but I like the 40s. I like the 40s. I like the way women were starting to get their voice, and they were becoming much more liberated. They were listened to more, but men were still men. Men were still gentlemen. There was still chivalry. It was just standard to be that way. So I think the 40s.
T-squared?
Man, give me a knight on a white horse in a castle.
Yes.
In a castle. I would love to live in the romantic era because I love the castles and the big beauty. And
I change. I want to go there with her. Take my answer back. I want Teresa's.
I want the castle.
And the
I want
knight.
the castle and a knight. I have a knight in shining armor, but I would like the castle to go along. The castle.
The fancy dresses.
And the corsets, since I wear
They didn't really have running water, though.
Yeah, that part would suck. Can we take that back with us?
Well, that's true.
No, I'm not trying to rain on your era. Don't.
Well,
no.
They had ways
next.
of doing things.
You have servants and stuff to do all that stuff for you.
Handmaidens.
Right? There's people.
Isn't that what
There's
they were called?
people.
There's people for that.
People to do that.
We had people.
T-squared, if you could drink from the fountain of youth and live forever, would you? And if so, what age would you stay?
No, I wouldn't drink from the fountain of youth and live forever.
No?
No.
Okay. Carrie?
No, I wouldn't either.
Why?
I think I just have, I don't know exactly what my spiritual beliefs are, but I believe that there's a bigger plan. I just think there's a bigger plan. And eventually plus if you stayed an age, so let's say, I picked this age right now. I stayed 47. What happens when everybody else starts dying off? Your life constantly has to change, and you have to have new people in your life. And how do you maintain a relationship with somebody who is constantly getting older? Although men would probably be okay with that. They keep getting older. You're staying the same age. I think it would be hard. And like, if it was just me, what about my children? My children start to surpass me. No, I wouldn't want to live forever. I think we have our lessons to learn here, and
I think I'm a contradiction in terms being the fact that I just had a whole bunch of crap shoved in my face. But the point is that I do feel that I think there's also a level of, I think you would just get tired of it after a while. I think you would.
Haven't you watched Highlander?
Yeah, that's exactly the song.
And I am a McLeod, and no, I don't want to be
song that was going through
right?
my head was "To live forever."
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. You would have never thought.
I want to turn that around on Tara now. I want to know.
I know.
Maybe we have a call-in thing to this.
Well,
let's call Tara.
Let's make a standing one for Tara on that one.
Yeah.
The next
Let's
time
do
she's
that.
on.
Yep. Have you guys heard of the movie Ricki and the Flash?
I've heard of it. I want to see it.
Carrie?
I heard of it from you.
Oh, okay. So, I had the chance to go see the movie before it came out, and we've had several opportunities with movies like that. So, I just want to say, everyone listen, because it could happen anytime. Anytime. Like, they send me emails randomly, and I'm like, crap. Gotta get out there. So I want to talk about
cheese, please.
The movie. Pass the cheese, Janet. Pass the cheese. The movie, Ricki and the Flash. It's all about this lady named Ricki Randazzo, played by Meryl Streep. She's a one-time wife and mother of 3 who left her family behind to follow her dreams of rock and roll stardom in California. And now the singer and guitarist must face the music when she returns home to Indiana to reconnect with her ex-husband, her troubled daughter Julie, engaged son Josh, and younger son Adam. But it was a great movie. I really recommend it. It's one of those movies where I walked in thinking it was going to be a little bit more lighthearted and it was a little bit more real, but I like that about it. And then I started doing my research, and this is actually based off of a real person.
Oh.
The story behind Ricki and the Flash. It's likely you've never heard of 61-year-old New Jersey grandmother Terry Cieri. She was the inspiration behind Meryl Streep's hard-rocking, guitar-slinging lead singer in Jonathan Demme's new movie Ricki and the Flash. Real-life Ricki and the Flash, we'll call her Terry, sings in a cover band called Silk and Steel that regularly performs in the New Jersey shore town of Toms River. She also happens to be Ricki and the Flash's screenwriter's Diablo Cody's mother-in-law. So, yeah.
Has Meryl Streep done a bad movie?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
When I was doing research on the movie, there was like a countdown of her movies from the worst to the best, and I almost brought it today, but 25 was a lot.
I don't think I've ever seen a movie she's been in that I did not love.
I know. She's amazing.
She is amazing.
I do have to apologize. This is going to be Hollywood happenings. Last week seemed to be all about divorces. We were talking about Reba, Gwen Stefani, and then I thought Will and Jada were getting a divorce. Well, Angela P., who's one of our loyal listeners, she shared an article with me the next day from CNN that said that is false. They're not getting a divorce yet. Or they're not getting a divorce.
Yet.
They've been married for a gazillion years, haven't they?
Yeah, and there's been so many rumors that they're getting a divorce, and so I felt really bad. And I don't always fact check. This is not Fox News. I'm not saying that everything I say on here is the truth. You know?
Because everything's true on the internet.
Right. Mm-hmm. But according to People.com, Fox News, and CMT, Jake Owen and his wife are divorcing. That was announced this last week. Super sad. They've only been together
I got that from Beth
3
too.
years. And they have a little baby girl named Pearl. So that's a bummer. But Jennifer Aniston got married this last week to Justin Theroux. So
Yay.
That's the Hollywood happenings.
And I'm engaged.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
we do.
The ring's in the shop, right?
To Blake. Well, I have to stalk him first, I think.
Oh. I already have my bridesmaid dress picked out. Is it okay if we pick out our own, or do you wanna...
can you help me stalk him and get this thing going? All right, let's work on that.
What did we talk about? It's in my trunk.
Oh yes.
That was like what, 20 minutes ago?
Chloroform.
Hello. And duct tape.
All right, so now we're gonna have some chatter time.
He just has to meet me. He'll love me. He just has to meet me. We just have to set that up. How do we set that up?
I don't know. Maybe go to California, voice taping. I don't know.
We have to work it out.
I'll figure it out.
Camp out in his front yard.
We can drive your car that has minimal miles on it. 40,000 miles, and it's from 2000.
Yeah, I have a 2007 with 40,000 miles on it.
And it isn't rolled over.
That's fun. That's funny. Mine's got 60,000 miles on it, and it's a 2007. But when I got it, it had 40,000 miles on it. But it was my mother's. But I've since racked up all those miles on this lovely drive back and forth.
Yeah, I just don't drive. And I like to get boyfriends who drive me. Mm-hmm. I like that. That's kind of a requirement.
Steve, focus.
Sorry.
No, I'm always driving. Anyway, let's talk about the brain.
The brain?
The brain.
The brain.
What about the brain?
Kickstarting the creativity.
Oh, yeah. I brought you guys notes. I brought you guys notes, too.
What are we going to talk about?
Too much.
Oh.
So I thought we could talk about how to get your creative juices going.
I like it.
Cheese help? If that's the thing, I do have a question to interject that I will be asking everybody's help on, because I have no clue how to do it, and it does have to do with creativity and your brain. So, but go ahead.
Not yet. It's not time. Let us know when it's time.
Okay.
You're not going to tell us now?
Nope. That was a tease.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I just looked this up because I needed some creative. I'm pretty creative, but I couldn't get my creativity going. So I thought I would